Good morning, it is day 38 today and I did my first 20 miles yesterday, so I was quite proud of myself considering that it was all elevation, it was heat, I had sore legs, I had a heavy pack, it was a dry section with no water, so yeah, I felt very proud of myself last night. I'm not gonna lie, I'm hobbling a little bit this morning but yeah, I've got a good day coming up this morning. The reason why I did a little bit longer last night is because I'm going to try and climb Mount Baden-Powell today. And I think that's about 11 miles away from where I am now, and it's just after 6 o'clock and I'm gonna get up there and see what all this fuss about the snow is about. I've walked up about 3 miles and I am absolutely frozen today. I just cannot warm up. I had a Cliff Bar earlier and I've decided to stop here at Grassy Hollow Visitor Centre on a picnic bench, heat some water up, and I'm having a coffee and some porridge which has actually got peanut butter powder in. I know it looks a bit weird but it is absolutely gorgeous. I just pour a load of this powder into it and it makes it all yummy. And what I'll do is put loads of like dried fruit and nuts and seeds on it as well, just to give it a little bit of extra calories and fat. And then after here I'm heading off to Mount Baden-Powell, so I'm going to try and summit it today. And the weather I'm hoping will stay clear. Tomorrow there's a storm due, which is why I've decided to go and try and do it today, even though it's going to be midday. I'm a little bit nervous. I've not been out in the snow on my own before. Last time I did it I was with a group and they're actually a couple of days ahead of me because of my injury, because I had to come off trail for a few days. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm feeling confident that I'm okay in the snow and my navigation skills are okay. I've got my micro spikes and I'm just going to take it easy and see what happens and just be as careful as possible. Just a little climb this morning, nothing strenuous. That's gonna be fun. It seems so unfair actually going downhill before you start climbing a mountain. It's like wasted miles, it's so cruel. But this has been my view for the last hour or so, let me show you. So that's a little bit worrying. I've just come around a corner on one of the switchbacks and bumped into 2 people now who have actually decided to turn around and come back down again because they said that the snow was a lot worse than they thought. But I'm going to keep going and assess it for myself, judge it when I get up there. I'm kind of confident in my own abilities and I do have the micro spikes and all the equipment on my back. This was a day hiker, so I'm hoping it'll be alright when I get up there. But I will take it safe if there's any problems. When I think I can't handle something, I'm not afraid of turning back. I'm not someone that feels like I'll have to keep going to save losing face, but I've let people at home know where I am today and exactly what my plans are and my time scales and everything like that. So I'm doing everything right and I'm just gonna see what happens when I get up there, because I think sometimes everyone's got different abilities and different confidence levels, and I did Fuller Ridge and I was expecting that to be a lot worse than it was. I mean, it was tiring, but I did it and I didn't think I could beforehand. So I've gained some experience in doing that and I'm just gonna keep going. I'll keep you posted. I'm just doing a slight detour off the PCT on Mount Baden-Powell to go get some water at Lamel Spring. It's 0.1 miles off the trail and it's kind of round a bit of a steep ridge, but it is worth it to get that extra water that you need to get you to the top and over the other side, because I've still probably got about another 8 or 9 miles to do today. I think I'm a couple of miles away from the summit and then obviously I descend and I want to get down as far as possible. There is a campsite just below the summit, but because there's such a bad storm coming in the morning, I want to get as far down as possible to try and avoid it. So I'm going to get some water now, probably a couple of litres just to see me through, and then make my way back to the PCT and carry on going up to the summit. I've made it to the snow section. This is where it begins. I've actually got a confession to make as well. I have decided to rename the mountain. So instead of Mount Baden-Powell, I'm now going to call it Mount Banana Chips, because there's so many switchbacks, and to keep myself motivated and going, I've actually got a packet of banana chips here. And what I've been doing is every single switchback, when I get to the end of one, I'm giving myself a little reward. So I'm having one banana chip at the end of each one. So I'm going to see how many switchbacks there are versus how many chips of banana are in that packet, and see which one wins. The things you do to keep yourself amused when you're hiking up a mountain in the snow on your own. I'm absolutely loving this side of the mountain. When I was on the other side, the winds were howling, but here it's just so peaceful. There's just not a sound. I absolutely love it. I've probably only seen 3 people so far this afternoon. I'm loving this. I don't know what the next mile and a half is going to be like to the summit, but so far it's going good and I'm enjoying every minute. I've got 1.2 miles left to the summit and 1,000 feet left to climb. Then I'll be there. I'm at 8,700 feet and the banana chips are winning. There's about a third of a packet left. I think they're gonna beat Mount Baden-Powell. I'm getting so close now. It is tough going, I'm not gonna lie. I'll show you how deep it is where I am at the moment. Only a few more steps. I'm at the summit. Oh my gosh, it is so windy. Oh my goodness, look at this sight. Wow, it was worth it. Oh my word. Whew. 9,407 feet, Mount Baden-Powell. Sorry, I was so out of breath. That was one heck of a climb. I can't believe it. Mount Baden-Powell. I got to the top here. So I made it down from Mount Baden-Powell in one piece. I'm so pleased I got to summit it, and I'm just currently walking in all this snow and making my way to the campsite. I think it's called Little Jimmy's or something like that. So it's 5.8 miles away from the summit of Baden-Powell. It's getting on, so I am going to keep hiking. I'll probably not do as many updates this afternoon because I need to try and get down as soon as possible. And I'm just going to take it easy, take it steady, and I'm looking forward to a hot meal when I get back down to camp. I've nearly done it. I've nearly finished the day. It's 7:45 and I'm so close to Little Jimmy campsite, and I've literally just come down the trail. I don't know if you can see up here, I think about there, and there's a little sign saying that there's a little creek down here, Little Jimmy Creek, and this is where you can get water. It's only a couple of minutes walk down and then you walk back up again, and then apparently the campsite's literally just on a little bit on the trail. But this is the water source and it's an amazing one. It's classed as piped water. So I'm going to fill up now, get some water, head to camp, get my tent up as quickly as possible because it's starting to get dark already, eat food, and I am just going to crash and burn. It has been an exhausting day. Climbing Mount Baden-Powell it's been an amazing experience. Getting up there was really tough, like proper steep climbing up through the snow, and then once you're up there, that's not over because it's so windy, and then coming down, there's literally been snow nearly the whole way apart from the last 1.5 miles. It's been crazy. So probably about 4.5 to 5 miles after the summit, it's been snow. It has been hard going. I am so looking forward to my sleeping bag tonight, I'll tell you, and some hot food. And I am going to get some water, head up to camp. There's going to be a lot of people up there, I think. It's quite a big campsite, and I believe there was a lot of people heading there, so I won't get a chance to talk later. But yeah, it has been a good day. I am thoroughly exhausted. It kicked my butt, as they'd say. In my porridge this morning, I've got peanut butter, porridge oats. I've also got dehydrated strawberries and some peach slices in there, as well as some peanuts, mango, cherries, cranberries, blueberries, raisins. A very healthy breakfast this morning again. Just what you need after climbing a mountain the day before. It's so bad today. Everybody's hiding in their tents. I've literally just found a break in the weather to come out and go to the loo. It's been hailstoning, raining all day. And seeing as I'm sat in my tent waiting for the rain to stop, what I'm actually going to do is pour this into some boiling water in my pot and get its cold soak in, so that when it comes to cooking, it reduces the cooking time and saves me a bit of fuel.